Today we're going for a little stroll down Walking Street. I'm Uncle Justin, and this is Uncle Justin and Family. I've seen Walking Street in pictures and, of course, in other YouTubers' videos, but this is the first time that I've ever gone down this street. I wanted to see Walking Street with my own eyes before the city converts it into Red Street. The plan is to drive out all of the bars and the crazy women and replace it with a lot of interesting restaurants, some fun attractions, perhaps even people in character costumes in the street, and make it more of a tourist destination for families. We did see where this one club was hiring.
You could get a job as a pole dancer.
I suggested to my nephew Jared that he try to get a job as a pole dancer, but for some reason, unknown to me, he decided he wasn't interested. The first thing I noticed going down this street are all the vendors. There's people selling bird toys, t-shirts, hats, just things like that. And of course, there's always the construction noises. But no matter where you are in the Philippines, you're gonna hear the construction noises.
Thank you. Where's pizza?
Even though people say that Walking Street itself is relatively safe, I did feel a little bit nervous. I definitely wanted to keep an eye on Lonnie and Jared while we were walking down this street.
Wow.
Honey, is this the Walking Street?
Yes, ma'am.
It's all about bars,
Yes.
right? Oh my God.
We can rent this and have a bar, honey. Sure. I thought there was other stuff here.
Shortly after beginning our stroll down Walking Street, we encountered our first street beggar. One of the things I did find interesting were the restaurant bars that had seating facing Walking Street. So you could kind of sit there behind a little bit of a barrier, enjoy your food, enjoy your beer, and watch the craziness.
Lots of music. Where's pizza? Okay. Oh, they got coconut.
Why are you keep asking a question?
Because she keeps disappearing back there. Look at that. They got stuff. They got food there. I was expecting more food carts. And, oh, look, there's a dancer shop. A barber shop. You gotta go look pogey for all the crazy people. Hang on, I'll walk down here. Where's Jared? Okay.
As I was walking down the street, I passed a gentleman who was trying to hide his face.
Hey, what's up, man?
Then I encountered
Hey, what's
this
up?
guy.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
He was definitely being over friendly, and he seemed to be a little bit off. And for the next 3 minutes of our walk or so, he followed us, talking, trying to keep the conversation
Good to see
going.
you, sir.
I did try to end the conversation politely several times, but he would always find a reason to keep it going.
Right. Good to see you, man.
And of course,
You're having fun.
at the end,
Hi, welcome to the Philippines.
he asked for money too.
Dude, is it your first time here?
Yes, we're just walking through.
Welcome to the Philippines.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. So, do you know where's the Winchester, Missouri house at?
Yes.
To me, if Angeles City really wants to turn Walking Street into Red Street, to turn it into more of a restaurant, activity place to draw
Their mansion.
families and tourists from around the world, they definitely have a lot of work to do. The sidewalk and the streets were a mess. It's easy to trip, and I did see people stumble.
Made by Sarah Winchester, right?
Yeah, sure was.
The fact that we were approached
Trying to appease all the ghosts.
by so many different beggars on camera and then again off of camera,
She thought that
that's really not going to fly
all the dead people
if you're trying to attract
would come
families
and, haunt her.
from around the world. Definitely a good way to get some bad reviews.
I do not.
Ghosts, right? Ghosts.
Yep,
Truth be told,
I agree.
if the planned Red Street ends up looking like
You're
the way Walking Street looks like today,
So,
people just aren't going to want to come.
yep.
They could go to a more comfortable location for the same amount of money in some other destination.
All
With that being said, I am still excited that the city is looking to transform the area. While I'm sure that bars and wild women will always be a part
Do you help your
of Angeles City, it's going to be interesting to see if they can
I don't have
actually
anything to hand out, man. I'm
rebrand
sorry.
themselves.
It's all good, man.
Thanks a lot.
All right, no problem. I wish you the best.
All right, thanks. Good to meet you. Dude.
Good to meet you too.
Hey, and remember, ghosts.
Amen.
Ghosts are not real.
I agree.
All right. Take care.
Hey, you too, sir.
I'm happy that I got to see Walking Street, but I will say I was very disappointed. I was expecting more vendors, I was expecting more food carts, and maybe those come out later in the day.
Look.
Of course, we were there in the early afternoon. The sidewalk was a mess. It was torn up. It was easy to trip. Curbs of different sizes.
Sorry,
The street, of course, was a mess. Parking was kind of weird,
Will you spray this one?
and it definitely needed to be repaved.
Yep.
We were also approached by several aggressive beggars, both on Walking Street, on camera and off, as well as in the surrounding areas. Myself, I just really didn't like being there on
That's it.
Walking Street. I mean, maybe we picked the wrong day. Maybe something was just off. But to me, it just wasn't worth going down to Angeles just to see the street or to grab something to eat there.